How's it going, guys? It's your boy Raf, and booking your very first video can seem a bit daunting at times. So today I'm going to be talking and answering some of the questions you've been having, and hopefully this video will make this entire process as smooth as possible. So let's go over the questions. How much do you charge? So in general, for most videography, most of the freelance videographers will charge by the project. So whether it's a big 10-20 people kind of project, or if it's something small, they would kind of charge accordingly. As for now, I'm charging my half day rate and my full day rate. So if you need me between 1 to 4 hours, that's going to be my half day rate, and that's going to be £99. And if you need me anything over 4 hours, that's my full day rate, which is going to be 180. So if we, let's say, shoot for 5 hours, that would still consider as a full day rate, and that would be £180. What's your availability? It kind of varies on the week, but basically I work 4 on 4 off with my day job at the moment, so I do get quite a lot of days off. I tend to have 4 days in a row after I do my 4 days and nights, so I can give you my monthly rota on a request, and I can show you which days I'm going to be off that month, so we can book accordingly, and we can both work out a date. What's your process with booking a video? So this is quite straightforward really. Once you decide that you do want to hire me and work with me, the next step will be to just simply agree on a date with me. Once I confirm the date and that you're happy with, I'll need a non-refundable deposit. Usually is between 30 to 40% depending package you kind of go with. If it's more than one day, it will vary. I'll ask you on that day before I even get there for non-refundable deposit, because then you know that I'll be there, and I know that I won't have to book anything for that date onward. And once we agreed on the shoot, once the deposit has been finalized, I would probably want to go over a few more details with you regarding what sort of shoot it is, whether it's a music video and all that, what's the location, if we need an extra cast or anything like this in particular. And I would want to get as much details to do my pre-production in order to be more efficient during the shoot. Does your half rate include traveling in between locations? I'm afraid the 4 hours is of me actually being on the set from the moment I step on and start shooting, and that's basically when I start timing the 4 hours onwards. So if I'm there for longer than those 4 hours, I'll consider it a full day instead of a half day. That's why when we agree on locations, it's ideal that the locations are fairly in between without having to waste too much time traveling. Do you find location props extras for the video? So in most cases, I can scout the locations. If you already have a location in mind, I'm more than happy to go with it, or unless you want me to find some sort of a location, I'll be more than happy to scout the locations. Regarding props and hiring any extras you want in your videos, and you'll have to do it yourself. I'll be in charge of shooting, directing, video editing. I won't be in charge of the prop and looking after the hiring extras or anything in that sense. If you want your friends or any models in your video, that would be up to you to hire them and to arrange shooting with them. What's the payment process like? So in most cases, you could either pay in cash, bank transfer, or PayPal. Either way really works. There's no bad or good way of doing it. However, regarding deposit, I would have it either as a bank transfer or as a PayPal, as I would need to get this before I actually even arrive on set. What's your turnaround time? So in most cases, I'll always aim to finish a project within 2 weeks from the shoot date. So on the last date of the shoot, it will be about 2 weeks to me edit color correct and all that. So it really depends on how big the project is, but in most cases it will be 2 weeks. Most of the times I would get it sooner or not, but not to disappoint people, two weeks is the kind of a standard deadline for me. Do you travel? I love traveling to different locations around UK, and therefore yes, I do travel. I drive, so getting around is not a problem whatsoever. Whether you are 100, 200 miles away, I'm more than happy to travel. As long as it's within the UK, I'm more than happy to go and shoot wherever you are. Can you do video and photography on the same shoot? So to get the best outcome of the shoot, whether it's a music video, commercial, I would need to fully be in a moment shooting whatever I am. So if I'm doing videography, so whether I'm shooting videos, I would only be shooting videos. I won't be switching between, just because I won't be able to do best jobs at doing two at the same time. I can only focus on one single thing, and therefore I'll try making the most out of it, and therefore I'll only do either photography or videography, whichever you want me to do. Do I have to meet you before the shoot? No, it's absolutely not necessarily if you want to meet me right away before the shoot or on the shoot itself. I do like to meet people before the shoot, just to kind of general conversation about the project, just to get to know people, and it just kind of makes it a bit easier on the shooting date. But that's not necessarily, we can just turn up on a day. We'll try to get as much, I will try to get as much information as I need beforehand. So if I don't actually meet you in person, I would be sending voice notes just to get a hang of what you want, just so I can kind of paint a picture of this, just to make that day go much smoother on the shoot date, so not to waste any time. What do I get from the package? So for both my half day rate and my full day rate, I usually provide a value in videography with my equipment, with my lighting. My editing time comes with it as well. So in most cases, I will be editing for 10, 20 plus hours for the single video. So that also goes in it. So those 4 hours of shooting do also include my 20 plus hours of editing time off scene. There's also use of lighting, my camera, my experience creating videos, whether it's shooting indoors or outdoors. I can also discuss as also what time of the day you want. Obviously shooting midday outside can be more trickier than shooting at the golden hour, so it's also knowing when to shoot, and therefore I will go in more details with you on it once we actually get to pre-production stage. For my half day shoot with music videos, I offer simple editing, a long line of 1 to 2 outfit changes, up to 2 to 3 locations. With my full day package, it's up to 8 hours of shooting time. Same thing, it covers all my costs regarding travel, my editing. If you need me for more than one day, I'm more than happy to arrange another shoot date, even day after, whether it's only half a day you need or full day to finish that project. I'm more than happy to be flexible and arrange as much detail. Are you comfortable shooting in confined spaces? Yes, if it's shooting indoors in confined spaces, I'm more than happy to do so. It doesn't really have to be open space. I have various of focal lengths for my lenses, being able to capture even the tightest of environments. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If I haven't answered your question, please give me a direct message with the questions, or you could even leave me a comment in the comment section below in this video, and I'll be more than happy to provide help and value to you. Hopefully you have a great day, and see you in the next one.